You need to ask. You're touching my body. You need to
Right?
ask. You can't
Touch
just
my
touch
body, man. Touch my volume.
Don't touch my body. My bubble.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to Shut Up and Thrive, the podcast that will inspire you to live your best life.
Three best friends who have been growing, motivating, and inspiring each other.
I'm Vanilla. I bring the fun.
And this is Claudia, the passionate one.
And your girl Nair, sprinkling in the creativity.
When you listen to Shut Up and Thrive, it will remind you of your chats with your own BFFs.
Join in every week as we discuss all the things that make you want to shut up and thrive.
So, are you ready?
Let's get into the conversation.
Ooh, ooh.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Shut Up and Thrive.
Yay.
Welcome. How you ladies doing?
We're good.
So, what
Good
are we talking
morning.
about today, guys? Nobody knows?
I have
And
no clue.
enlighten us, Claudia.
Oh, you guys love to hear me talk. Yes, I will, Naya. We will be discussing our beautiful hair,
Ooh.
Yay.
the journey that we have gone through our whole life practically with the type of hair that we have. So today we're going to be dropping some information and our little secrets of how we've been able to handle our textured hair, being Cape Verdean and mixed, fully Cape Verdean. So we're mixed with different cultures as well. For our background, we have different types of hair. So I can start with my journey and
Well, let's clarify Cape Verdeans for those that don't know about us. Like, what do you mean mixed in different cultures?
oh, okay. Cape Verde is located on the west coast of Africa. We're a group of 10 island and 9 is habited. Did I say that right? Habited.
Inhabited, yeah.
Inhabited. Excuse me. I am Cape Verdean. English is my second language. So we used to be owned by Portugal, and
Like
we
owned.
got our
We were
independence.
owned.
They owned us, yeah.
We were
They
colonized by the
own shit.
Portuguese.
Colonized the
They ain't
proper
own us,
words.
no.
Felt like they owned us, yeah. But we got our independence in what 1975,
75.
and dating back to that is slavery and the ships stopping by different countries stopping by. So the mixture is it's different from Portugal, from Spain, where else? France. So we have a lot of that bloodline, including our strong African bloodline.
Yeah,
So
seriously, just Google Cabo Verde Islands and learn all about Cabo Verde.
yes, and you can get some more information about that. So we are beautiful people.
The
There's
most.
actually a website called that. We are
Yes.
beautiful people. Search them up.
Yeah.
Beautiful pictures and everything. So we do have some different textured hair. If you are on YouTube,
You can
on our
see
YouTube
us.
page, you could see our hair. I know I've had a long journey with my hair. So my background with my hair is, as of right now, it's very thin. It used to be thick. I used to have long, thick hair growing up, and I hated doing my hair because it
I
hurt.
remember you were like a horse tail braid. Like, no
Yes,
lie.
that is
Thick.
true. I cry now when I look at those pictures because I'm like, I want my hair back.
What
But
happened?
it's thinned out with age.
She's like, babe.
I'm older. So the thing about my hair is it tangles a lot. You know, it was thick and it tangled a lot. So I hated combing my hair. That was like the last thing I wanted to do. And braiding, oh, sensitive head. I
Mm.
still am. I can't stand people's fingers on my head. No. So I did very little of that when I was young because I didn't like it. So, but the curls were always something that I represented. I've always loved my curls. And we've gone through the phases of teenagers of straight hair was cool for black girls. So I always had my hair blow dried at some point. didn't know the dangers that it would cause my hair, the damage and things like that. But we've grown so much from that. So now you ladies want to tell us a little bit about your background of your hair? Come on, Naya.
Okay, so I guess for me, I've always been natural, right? So I've never really had any type of like chemicals put on my hair. My hair is similar to yours, Claudia, right? Where it's like the looser curls. But when I was younger, okay, so just like you, my hair was a lot fuller. I feel like my hair was more textured too when I was younger, and the curls have loosened over time,
Right.
and I had a lot more hair. So back in the day, we didn't have the kind of products that we have now, right? So for me, my struggle was finding products that really worked for my hair. So when I was little, I remember my aunt taught me how to braid my hair when I was 5. So once
Aw.
I know, right?
So cute.
So once I learned how to braid my hair, then that was it. It was over. Like you guys know I'm creative, so I love to work with my hands. So I was doing my hair since I can remember. I always did my own hair. Throughout the years, went through the whole straightening of hair too. So as soon as I started working in high school, I remember every week I would go to the salon, get my hair straight, get my hair straight. And then right before college, I don't know, for some reason for me, like I would let my hair grow and I still do to this day. Like I let my hair grow really, really long, like it is now. I think this is the longest it's been in quite some time. And then I'll just chop it off. So I did that like right before college. While I was in college too, my hair grew really long, and then I chopped it off. After I had one of my daughters, and my hair was long, I chopped it off. And I'm never like an in between. It's always grow really long and then chop it really short. Yeah, I've just always been into hair. You guys know. That's my thing. One of my thing is hair. I just love doing different hairstyles and all that. But for me, I'm just like you too, Claudia, where my head is very tender. So I think that was part of the reason of me learning how to do my hair so young, so I can do my hair. No one else would be like detangling and like hurting my head, because it really
It
hurts.
hurts.
I used to do a lot of, well, still do, but not as much anymore, a lot of like braid styles on my hair, right? Cornrows and all that stuff. But all those braid styles I ever had were for me. I've only let 2 people cornrow my hair since I can remember. And that's because it hurts so bad. Like really, really bad. So I never let anybody really braid my hair. Started experimenting with actual like braid extensions more recent. I've always braided my hair, just never with extensions. So yeah, even to this day, I'm still kind of experimenting. Color, I've had color too. I know you didn't talk about that, Claudia, but
Yeah, I've done color.
Well, Claudia
you've
has
done
a lot to
a
talk
lot of
about, her
different.
and her hair.
I've had different colors of my hair.
Yeah.
I
For me,
love
it's
it.
really been like blonde and highlights. I've never done anything crazy with color, but I've had color.
Just blonde, nothing crazy.
Well, you know, like highlights.
Oh, the
That's
highlights, yeah,
the
yeah.
highlights. I've never been fully blonde, but I've had
Oh,
like
okay.
light brown hair, blonde highlights. But yeah, my hair over the years did get damaged. And then 2012, 2013, we really started seeing the whole natural hair movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't until then that, you know, we really got good products that we can use in our hair. And I feel like right now there's just a lot, which is great, a lot of options. But yeah.
Too many options.
Yeah, it's too many that you're like, what do I use? You know what I
Where
mean?
do we
It's just
start?
you want to use everything, and that's not always good either, right?
Yep.
I don't know.
So how
V?
about you, V?
Oh, my hair. Well, the song, when you started, you said back in the days. I was like, that song that was stuck in my head.
Back
Back
in
in
the
the days when
days
I
when
was
I was
younger, I
young, I'm
always
not a
struggled
kid
with hair, and
anymore.
I still
Oh,
do.
she
She
put
made
your
her own
I
song
own
out
know,
of it.
remix.
She put
right,
her
right.
flavor.
Um, my hair too has changed. Obviously, things change. So when I was a little girl, I'm talking about that, what we call coarse and kinky hair, I guess you want to call it.
Mhm.
Really thick, coarse, head full. Like it was a lot. It was just a lot of hair. Detangling was probably took half an hour or whatever. It was a lot when I was young, remembering. not very tender head, I guess. Maybe because I had to get used to it young, having a
I
lot of
don't think
hair.
you ever get used to that.
So
It's either you
girl.
are or you're
You are,
not.
you're
then
not.
I'm not, because I remember
Yeah.
I would literally lay on someone's lap for them to do my hair for like hours. Washing it was so much that it was like, well, yeah, you're gonna wash your hair once a week and do that, protective style. Keep it as long as you can, and at the end of the week redo it. So that was growing up. And then I came to the United States of America. Well, actually, I remember the first time I had like really skinny braids was when I was coming to America. I was like, my dream was to get my head full of those skinny braids and put the beads. So
Uh,
I came to America like shaking my head like, I got beads, I got beads. It was like the first time I was so
it
happy.
was the style back then.
Yeah. So when I got here, you have all these options with hair product and things available. I was introduced to the relaxer,
The
Uh,
hair
right?
crack.
The hair crack with the little cute girls with smooth hair. I was like, Mama, I want that. So my mother started, putting it on me. I remember elementary school doing it mostly, I guess, probably throughout elementary school. Not even elementary, but like Roosevelt, because I only spent like one
middle
year
school.
really in
Middle school.
in middle school. I mean, in elementary and then middle school. So maybe a freshman, sophomore year of high school, I probably was still using relaxer. But then I remember still in high school that whole let's get our curls, let's get the afro type of thing vibe started coming out. So me and the CV girls, we loved using gel. So we did a lot of gel styles. It was like either
Hmm.
slicked back or make the curls, make it pop it up. So kind of stood away from the relaxer because it wouldn't let my hair curl. You know what I mean? It's straight, so you tried, it wouldn't.
So when you wore your hair wet because your hair was relaxed, it wouldn't
It
curl.
wouldn't curl thing. So, but in the middle process, the transition, it was so nice because of the relaxer, it was still loose. So
Hmm.
that they started introducing texturizers, I think, or something. It wasn't as strong as a relaxer, but it would like loosen up your curls. And then when you
Hmm.
put all of that gel, I got nice like loose curls. Versus now,
Hmm.
I
They're
have very
tighter.
tight curls and like it fluffs
Gives you
up
the
rather
afro.
than droops down. So those were my younger years. And then yeah, I think I prob when I started college, I don't think I've ever relaxed my hair, and that was 1998. I don't think probably before that, a little bit before that, I wasn't relaxing my hair anymore, and I hated it. Hated it because I always had like scabs on my hair because my mother probably left it on for too long.
So
And
your mother would do it at home. You wouldn't do it at the salon.
yeah, my mother would do it at home, and since she knows how to do everything,
Mhm.
she did it at home. But
You
I
know, the
colored my hair
Leos,
for too
us
long.
Yeah.
Leos,
So that first couple of weeks, I hated it because of the scab. But then when it went away, every girl's happy to have manageable, easy hair. But that definitely damages your hair, like we all know. We probably don't even have to go talking into that. And then, but the relationship with the hair, was I always a hair loving person? No. Did I always want like long hair? No. Do I want very short hair? No. So it's like I like having hair. Every woman loves having hair, but it's not a really big thing for me, I guess. I don't know. In college, I ignored it a lot. Still did some gel,
what do you mean
but
by
I wrapped
ignoring?
it a lot.
Right.
Not
What
Were
is
ignored it,
you
but I
doing?
wrapped
ignoring?
it up a lot.
Okay.
I
Protective style.
wore it up, I think, a lot too, and kind of had it wrapped. And now that we're all natural and chemical free, my hair is somehow thinner, but that's again, it is age or, after you become a mother too, things change. My hair is ignored, doesn't get much love, but it's not like malnourished, I guess, because I
Hmm.
tend to throw whatever product I have in hand on it. And I probably wash it a little bit too much. And then there's weeks that I ignore it too much too. So I don't know. Why are we talking about hair? No,
She's dissing her own hair. Stop. So that brings
no.
us into the
No,
topic
I
of
love
how.
listening to Naya talk about hair or watch her hair videos or anyone's too. I like it,
You
but
just don't like
I
applying it
get
to your own
motivated.
hair.
I think, oh, I'm gonna do it. I'll do it,
One day.
but then I'll stop doing it.
Yeah.
you know.
That's too much work.
So you with hair is like me with fitness and working out. We have the same relationship.
Yeah, you'll start and then be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll do
I'm
it
over
tomorrow.
this.
Yeah. But our hair is definitely something that can, I know for me, it messes with my self-esteem sometimes. So how do you guys see your hair and your self-esteem, how does it mix? Like for example, my hair likes certain products, and if I use it too much of it won't work. So I have to have different products around to try weekly, because if I don't, it's not going to look right. And when I wake up in the morning, I have a specific look that I'm looking for, which I'm learning. I'm learning with this journey that curly hair is just going to do whatever it wants, you
Mhm.
know? And as much as I love it to be a certain way, I'm learning to let that go, not to mess with me. It's like, oh yeah, it looks great. The curls are great. Yes. Okay, it's not as textured here. Put some more water. So it's like every morning I have this conversation like, oh, it's too poofy there. Oh, I gotta put water. I don't want to put water. So I literally have a conversation in the mirror about my and reminding myself that it's curly, it's beautiful, it does what it wants, and I have to accept it. So that's my daily thing. But my ritual is today, Sundays, I wash with cleansing shampoo, and I do a treatment. Depending on how the week is, how I feel my hair is what I use certain types of treatment. I have my specific ones that I alternate. And after that, I usually have my bonnet on.
Oh, we know about that.
You've seen my
And I'm
videos with
sure
them on.
our viewers know
And
too.
our viewers
That's
know too, huh?
important. You know what I'm saying? It's important to have that done. And if this is the time that I can get it, that's where I'm going to do it, you know? And I love my beautiful face. So it doesn't matter how you see it with the hair thing on
Excuse
it.
me.
So one thing you'll know, Claudia does love herself. And
Yes, Claudia.
she's the hardest on herself, but she does love herself. So that is my routine. Like in Sundays, I like to do it on Sundays, every Sunday, stick to it during the morning, air dry, use the sulfate free products, no chemicals. It just makes me feel better that I'm doing that. You know, I've
Hmm.
always loved my hair, like we've said it, but we didn't have the knowledge we have now, you know. And I got to put it on Nair because she's the one who started all this. Girls, you know that we can use this product and look how my curls are doing. We should do this. And we all jumped on it. You know, I followed her on that. I was like, oh, yeah, I can see my curls look different. They feel healthier. They're much softer. So yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about my hair, dealing with my self-esteem on a daily basis. Like I just have to go with it, you know, remind myself that it's not perfect. Nothing is ever perfect. I just have to go with the flow.
So are there weeks that you don't have your Sunday routine? And how does that feel different from days that when you do have your Sunday routine? Like, do you ever
Oh,
skip?
yes, I've skipped and it just throws me off. It's like when I was hooked at the gym and I missed a day, it
Mhm.
hurts so bad.
It hurts so good.
It's the same thing that I'm like, oh man, tomorrow I gotta wake up and wash my hair in the morning and not do the 40 minutes that I like to keep my treatment in and just wash it off in 10 minutes. It just doesn't add up.
Keep your
But
treatment for 24 hours like I do.
I can't because wearing my hair back a lot when I was a teenager. I cannot wear my hair up in a ponytail, half and half. Like you don't see elastics on my hair. Like
Mm.
when did the last time you guys really saw me? Unless I had a
Because it hurts, or
pineapple.
because you feel like I don't have a lot of volume enough to do that? You
It
don't
just
like the way you
hurts.
look? Oh, it hurts.
It just hurts. Like it gives me a headache by the end of the day, and I can't. And I try to do like two loops very lightly. No, no bands on my hair for the day. So like it's always got to be down or on a pineapple with just
So
one
give me
loop
back
Yeah,
around
my
it.
elastic that I
but
gave
do
you as a
you
gift.
do you
I
go
still use
out with
them.
a pineapple?
I do if it looks good.
You
What
wear
do you
your
do?
hair
What do
as a
you
Yeah,
put
style,
on?
yeah, I wear it like that as a style.
like a
What?
scrunchie?
Like when you put your hair like this,
No, I thought you said you don't put your hair up at all.
just
I
a
don't know.
pineapple because
To
it's not
dry your
tight.
hair, to go to sleep, or to go out as a style?
I do it for both sleep and style.
Send me a
Mm.
picture with it in a style
Yeah,
or something.
I don't
But
You
remember
I'm
don't
like,
seeing
remember
you
where?
seeing
out.
me like that?
Only if we're like at a beach or like someplace like that. But
Oh,
to
I'll have
like
to.
say this is gonna be my hairstyle for the day, I don't think
Yeah,
I.
I've done it, and everybody at my job's like, "Oh my God, that looks so cute."
Maybe
Right
you're
now,
not
when you just
taking
did it, you had the little
pictures.
flowy things falling down. I was like, that looks
That's
cute.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
just
do it like that.
un taquinha. Pew. I speak
Well,
Creole,
taquinha.
Alberta. No, un taquinha.
Creole came out. So yeah, that's me with my hair. How about you guys?
Well, I like it that your hair is part of your self-care routine. That's cool. Mine is really isn't. Um, yeah, guys, sorry, this topic's like, okay, hair. What can I say?
She's so passionate about it, but she doesn't do it herself.
Because I don't have a routine. Like if I wake up on Tuesday and I was like, "Ah, I'm washing my hair. I want to shower from head to toe. I'm doing it. Even if I
Okay.
washed it yesterday, that's how I feel like taking a shower. My hair is wet again. So I go back with putting in the products all back in again, you know? There has been times that I wash my hair every other day, maybe or every day, depending on what my week was. Like I said, I don't have a routine. Like I don't say, oh, it's Saturday, it's wash day. I don't have a wash day because wash day can be any day. And
Go with the
I know
flow.
from learning, like you said, from Naya and, out there right now, it's not good to wash your hair all the time, you know?
Have you
So
noticed a difference though? Like through the years, have you had like moments where you're like super happy with your hair, or it's just been whatever, your attitude how it is now?
I love it when, let's say, when I do have the day that today is going to be a hair day, care day, and I actually do just like I was taught, wash your hair, do a treatment. When you take it out, now you're going to section your hair and apply the products in the right steps. Wait the
Hmm.
time. Never diffuse because I tried that once and I looked like a
Yeah.
little poodle because my hair is already
Shrunken.
shrunk on its own, so it was like double that. But when I do that and let it dry throughout the week, I look in the mirror and I like my hair more, or even the texture, how I feel when I remember to put the pineapple. Obviously, you know what I mean? When you
Hmm.
show love, you're going to get it back. So I do notice it's something maybe I should do because I do enjoy it longer throughout the week. My hair looks nicer. My curls are defined differently because my curls are defined differently depending what product I use. So yeah.
But I feel like like some people identify themselves like with their hair or express themselves with their hair, but you're not someone who does that. Because if you were, then you would do that more often, right?
Very true. Yeah. My mother comes down, she goes, Menino, fix your hair like you have a husband. I'm like, so he loves my crazy hair. She's like, you look crazy. Yesterday with my sister too, she has big, beautiful hair, but like so much. And she wants to like cuddle with me. And then I have a big fleur of hair in my face. I was like, oh, I love your hair, but it's just too much. Like, tame it, put it in a bun, something. But yeah,
Can she
sometimes
even put her hair in a bun? I don't think so.
she always has
She got
something
thick
on
hair.
all day. She has the bonnet on her
Hmm.
head, like Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
Does she put it in a bun?
Maybe
Hmm.
a puff, but not a bun.
Oh, what's a
She
bun? What's a
can do it.
puff?
She probably do it often.
Well, a bun, you like
Oh,
compress the
okay.
hair more into a ball.
Oh,
Where a
Hmm
okay.
puff, you tie it up,
Yeah.
but you leave it out.
So
I
again,
remember when I
it
used to love
depends
doing the
where she's
bun.
going. Yeah,
I
depends.
used to be a professional at my buns.
Oh, do you remember the buns that had to have like a little
A little-
chicken hole
Or
hoopy thing?
did you guys do like the bun and then with the do-rag around it?
Yes,
Oh my
I did that a
God.
lot.
Yeah.
Or even the
Middle
half up
school.
and then the do-rag and like where
No,
the
that one I
elastic
didn't
is.
do.
Yep, middle
But
school. You don't
yeah.
remember me in middle school?
Oh yeah, I remember you with your do-rags. I do
Yeah,
remember.
that was
The
big back
hair.
then.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
What was it called?
When I loved styling my hair was the time when we got the comb and did a zigzag to have
Oh,
Oh
like the
yeah,
yeah.
part and then you sleek it back like a headband with
Hmm.
all that. That was
with
fun.
the elastic back
Sideways and
there.
Tie it in the back, the front,
uh-huh.
Hmm
The
and then
whole
you
hair
let the
tied
hair
in the
down.
back. Oh, so
Hmm.
cute.
They're coming
Yeah, there's
back,
been a
guys.
That's
lot of
coming
cute hair
back.
stuff.
Watch.
Yeah. Like all the 90s fashion and hair is coming back.
Trends and do them coming back. Yep.
Cool.
Wow.
Maya, tell us your routine because I'm sure you got one.
So
Do you
my
guys have oh,
routine.
you haven't talked about your routine now?
She hasn't yet.
Oh, my
No,
bad. Everybody knows your routine. It's like
I
all out
know.
there on
She's
It
social
famous.
is.
media. Like,
Not really, but yeah. So my routine, I was way more into a routine when I first started really taking care of my hair, right? When I said when the whole natural hair movement started, that's when I was like Claudia on a routine. And I, just like you, I saw a lot of benefits with that. But over the years, I just got lazy with it. Or maybe I just got too comfortable with my hair. And before I was really into a routine, my hair was either just like you, Vanilla. I'd wash my hair one day and it'll look cute, it down. The next day, I'd wear it in a ponytail. And then the next day, I'd wash it again. So it was like washing every other day. And that kind of helped damage my hair. So that was right before I started really trying to learn about hair, trying to learn about the things that make it look good. And that's when I got into my routine of deep conditioning weekly and only using good products and really taking care of my hair, sleeping on a satin pillowcase, using a bonnet, like doing all those things to protect my hair. But over the years and with trying so many products, I just do whatever now. Honestly, I don't really have a routine, which is kind of sad because I'm the type of person that I love to express myself with my hair. So just like I would put an outfit together or put makeup on, my hair and how I'm wearing my hair is part of that decision too. But I'm just at a point that I feel like I truly understand my hair. I know what works for my hair. I know what I need to put in my hair. So it's not something that I really focus
It
on.
doesn't feel like a routine anymore. It's like normal. Like you have to brush your teeth. I have to style my hair, and I know how to do it like that.
It's almost second nature now.
Yeah.
It's just part of what I do. And there are days, months sometimes when I don't deep condition my hair. And that's bad because I'm someone who knows how good it is for your hair. And, and then I have to kind of bring myself back to that and get back on that routine. So just like with anything else, not to say that I'm like tired of my hair or bored of my hair, but it's just what it is now.
Yeah. Natural.
Cool,
In its own
cool.
state, you know what I mean?
Free and wild.
I just feel because I can't coming from
or at a certain point when you had to like learn to love it, or you've always,
Me?
Yeah, you've always loved your hair. Or you wish like, oh, I wish my hair wasn't so curly, or
Yeah, when I was younger and I didn't really know how to not necessarily take care of it, but I didn't have the right products to make it look the way that I wanted it to look, right? So I don't remember wearing my hair down a lot, like when I was in like elementary school or middle school, because it would look like my idea of my hair was like it looked cute when it was wet, but when it dried, I thought it wasn't cute.
Yeah.
But now that I think about it, it was cute. It just was more voluminous. Maybe it wasn't as defined, but that's okay. So I think it's over the years just me embracing my hair for what it is.
I know you miss your hair, see, your old hair, but you love your new hair too, huh?
Yes, I do. I've always loved my hair. I always hated doing. Like I said, it was thick and it wasn't fun when I was younger. And then as I got to the teenage, I was doing my own hair. So that, the buns and the slick backs and the like, what do you call it? That bandana style. So I was always a part of the trend of styling my hair that way. So always loved my hair. I love my hair now. I just, I'd like it to do certain things at times, but if it doesn't want to do it, it doesn't want to do it. So we just move on. Like it is, whatever. But I do remember being pressured into wanting straight hair. That compliment that people would give you once they saw you with the straight hair, it was like a high. Like everybody was like, "Oh my God,
it's a big deal."
Soft." Coming
it's
from a
funny.
Black
That's
girl,
a good point.
always like being questioned too. I remember being questioned about my hair. Is that a wig? Did you use perm? Like, and looking at them like, I don't know what a wig is. I don't know what perm is. It was weird. I had my hair pulled. Like, people had the audacity to pull my hair to make sure it was real. Like, I've gone through some trauma with my hair, but I've always loved my hair. It's other people that's been uncomfortable by me, and people will always be uncomfortable by me.
I think it's like surprise because I get that a lot. Like,
yeah,
you look like two different person. Like
exactly.
when my hair's pinned straight and when I have my afro, I was like, damn, you look a lot. I do. I think too. I look a lot different with those two different styles. So that's why the same with all of us, right?
Till this day, they see me with straight hair, and I walk down the hall. They don't know it's me. I'm walking
That's
down
a
the
good
street.
thing, though.
They don't know it's me. And then when I go hi, and they're like, "Oh, that's you," and your hair, and I'm like, "It's just strange."
So you straighten your hair a lot still?
No, I do it maybe 2 times a year.
Oh,
yeah. It's because my hair is a lot healthier. I feel more comfortable doing it.
Last time I straightened my hair was for my brother's wedding, and I don't remember before that. Probably way before COVID. I really don't remember. Like a special event
Hmm.
that is like, we need your hair straightened. Then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll straighten my hair. But
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I went to a salon, besides, obviously the wedding, before that to be like, oh, I want to straighten my hair because I want to wear it straight. Don't remember. Naya, do you
Yeah,
remember?
I
Yeah, we
recently
did it.
straightened my
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah,
But
for
before
your
that, it was I
professionally.
had to really think how long has it been, and
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
7 years.
Oh.
Damn. See,
7 years.
how it is. Yeah.
I'll do mine usually once a year at the end of the year because my hair shrinks and I want to see how long it is at
Mm.
the end of the year. I straighten it because then I can really tell how long it is because it's straight. But like I said, it doesn't have the volume that I used to have, so my I don't like straightening my hair anymore because it just gets really oily fast.
That's
Um,
interesting.
yeah, like I could do a bad because I don't go to professionals to do my own hair. I blow dry my own hair at home. It takes me 30 minutes now. Something
So
that
how
used to
about
take hour and
your
a half.
coloring journey that you do professionally, not on at home, right?
Yes, I've done professionally and at home in the
You
past,
do.
but I've gone 3 years without dyeing my hair and only trimming. I'm letting out my grays now. So it's been a really fun journey actually to watch my grays grow out and get a
That's
lot of
interesting
different
that you
compliments.
say fun because a lot of people shy away from that. And
What grays? What are you
soon as
talking
they
about,
see
grays?
one, they're like, I gotta dye my hair. I
I know.
can't
I
let
don't know
this
why.
show.
I've never really felt that way about my grays because I got them when I was younger, and I'd be like, I dyed because I like the expression of dyeing my hair, like part of fashion, part of my style. I've always liked those things. I did my hair silver gray
Yeah, we remember
fully.
that.
We
I can't believe
remember
I
that.
did that, but I did it. I've done bronze. I've done the blonde. I've done the brown. So my hair's gone through some journey with coloring. Nothing crazy, nothing pink or purple, which I've always loved too, but I haven't gone there.
I
I don't
think
think I'm
that
gonna go there.
blonde and grays and bronze is way crazier than pink and green or blue.
I don't know. Maybe it's not, but
But is it? It's
um
probably the same. I've never dyed or colored my hair. Like never. I don't remember. Nope. Never. Never. Never.
no.
Never. So, but the any color that you're gonna change, you have to like first strip your hair from its natural color or whatever, right? Dye it blonde or bleach it, something like
Yes,
that.
Not
because you're
any color.
black.
If
Because
yeah, if
because
you're
I used to
going
dye my
lighter.
hair black all the
Yeah,
time.
obviously not for black, but for like the
Yeah.
crazy colors you did.
You would have to strip it, yeah.
Yeah.
The bleach, the stripping, which that strips your curls, which I
Hmm.
had that talking about hair styling and favorite cuts. That was my journey to literally like I need to stop doing my hair with color because I went to a salon. They cut the diva cut. It was perfect. But when I went back for coloring, they messed up my hair. They put too much bleach. Like my hair was coming out as I touched it.
Oof.
So
That's scary.
I have that journey, and that's where I started the whole journey. Afterwards, I'm not gonna color. I'm gonna get rid of the damage and just be regular Claudia, beautiful hair, anyways, because I've always had beautiful hair. So that was a journey in itself. I was so mad at myself for doing that. Damn it, I'm getting that feeling back. It
Again,
hurts.
what feeling?
The feeling of so angry and sad for
Oh,
somebody to damage my hair the way they did and not even to apologize because they didn't.
I'm sure they didn't do it on purpose, and you made
But
the
still,
decision to
like
bleach
But
at
it.
still,
least
like not once did they omit that they were wrong, that they did something wrong. Like they put somebody on my hair who wasn't specialized enough to do my hair. And that's the problem I have with hairstylists. If you're not comfortable, don't do somebody's hair. Have somebody else do it. Share the pay. If I'm paying you $100, give the other one 50 then, because you don't know what you're doing. Because she left that thing on my head, and I was feeling like, oh my God, this is too long. This is too blonde. I started feeling that. Why couldn't she realize that she was leaving it for too long and never apologized? I never went back.
So after okay, I'm trying to understand what happened here. So she washes everything out, styles your hair. Like, how are you feeling at that moment? How did you leave the salon feeling? How was that experience there
because
with the person?
because I've grown. I wanted to say so many words that
While you were there, because you
while
realized
I
it
was there,
fucked up.
because I
Excuse me,
realized
Lee,
it
you
that it
realized
was
it got
there
messed up while you were there. Okay.
while I was there, and I could have went left with it. I could have. I was in a white salon, so I had to compose myself and watch my words. But I kindly explained to her exactly what I was feeling. I told her, I said, you screwed up. You put somebody on my hair that shouldn't have been doing my hair. And now you're charging me. I'm going to pay you for it, but know that I'm never coming back and I'm never going to refer anybody here to do hair. And not because I signed that piece of paper that you are doing my hair, that you're liable. That doesn't mean that I couldn't go to anywhere to tell them that you screwed up and that they would do an investigation into you. But I'm not going to. So I'm going to pay you and I'm going to leave and I'm never going to come back.
Give
That
my
was
money
the
back.
grown up Claudia talking, because the younger Claudia would just flip and I didn't. So I
So
started over.
so the lady that did colored your hair wasn't the lady that you talked to, or
No, it was another lady. Yeah, it wasn't the owner that had done my cuts. She does the diva cut, and then somebody else was doing the coloring.
oh, okay.
So her staff wasn't qualified to do coloring, and she didn't oversee the
The
whole process
process.
until it was too late that she jumped in. You know what I'm saying?
So what did
And
she say to that? How did she react?
there's nothing she could say. She knew
She
she screwed up.
apologized? Like,
Didn't even apologize. She just looked at me and I just looked at her. She saw, my eyes don't lie. She saw the fire living in me, but I was spitting the kind words that I needed to spit. And I left
Should have been
because
on the
I was,
reverse.
man, I was so fired.
Spit out the
I
fire.
cried. I cried the whole ride home.
I
Oh.
would have been pissed. Imagine your curls that you love so much and take such good care of to just now be straight.
Burn.
I talked myself
Pride.
into just starting a renewed journey and just cut it all. And then I went to the whole processing of cutting it slowly. And I went back to my friend who helped me out to, she's like, don't cut it all off, cut it slowly, keep using the good products, and it'll all come back. If you know it, it comes back. So we did that, and that's how I'm here now. But thank you, Felicia, if you're listening. She's the one who helped me through the process. And she gave me the best hairstyle I've had, my mohawk. You guys remember?
Oh yeah.
When you shave the side of your hair.
Your hair's been through some fun stages, some fun. That's
She
when you have to
did.
chop it off, right? Is that what it was?
No, that
Well, that
was
was
Oh.
before though.
it was
Oh,
before
okay.
that. Yeah. I went through letting my hair grow really long after giving birth, and then chopping it slowly, and then did it the big cut
I was
afterwards.
actually gonna ask what's the shortest style you've ever had, but now you just reminded me you had that whole side shave thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one-sided. The
Ew.
Rihanna cut.
Ew.
That I went in with the picture and she had the conversation with me. She was so sweet, Felicia. She's like, "Are you going through some trauma? Is because your hair is so beautiful. Why do you want to cut it?" And I had made up my mind. I'm cutting it. That was it. It was nothing emotional. It wasn't anger. It wasn't nothing. I was just like, "I'm gonna cut my hair."
Style.
I've
You want
always
to look
liked
like
short hair.
Rihanna, baby.
No, I just wanted short hair. I didn't want to deal with the hair anymore. So I'm like, I want a new style. So she did what any good stylist would do, is triage you through the process,
That's
having a
good that she
conversation.
she at least
Mhm.
like had that sort of quick on the go therapy session with you to
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sure you
that's how
weren't.
I got
Before.
connected with her. I was like, oh, I like her. She really
Mhm.
cares about her person who's sitting on the chair. She doesn't want to just get her money and cut hair. She wanted to know that this is a major, major cut. You can't go backwards from this.
Yeah.
So she did that, and she gave me like the best haircut, and it grew into the mohawk style that I'm dying to do again.
Why won't you do it?
Because I'm still loving my long curls
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
Yeah. But every time I look at the pictures when they show up, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get you again. was my favorite wild side. That, wild, crazy Claudia days.
How about you,
That's
Naya? What's one thing that you like? I'm gonna do that to my hair. Yeah, someday I'm doing that. Anything wild in mind?
no, I've never had a desire to shave my head or anything like that. But I do love short hair. I do love just chopping it off. As you were talking about your haircut experience, Claudia, I thought about the last time I cut my hair really short in a salon. It was Nala, and I went in. My hair was longer than this. And she's like, "Are you sure you want to cut your hair?" I was like, "Yeah, I do this all the time. Like, I let it grow and then I just chop it off." I was like, "I'm not really attached to my hair. So I want something different." And to me, different means different, not just, okay, let's trim a couple inches, let's add some layers. It's still long. So to me, that's not a big change. I wanted something different. I've never really had an urge to do anything crazy, crazy, crazy. To me, it's just chopping it off. But I, I did want to bring up, remember the last time the three of us together went to get our hair cut at that salon in Boston?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when we went for our diva cuts in Boston.
Well, it wasn't the diva cuts.
I don't remember what she did, but I can't wait to hear. Go ahead.
No,
Naya.
remember, the diva cut was before this experience.
Mm-hmm.
The diva cut was fine.
Oh, when we went to get our hairs, like, how do you say?
Claudia got dye, right? You dyed your hair.
Oh, Claudia. So we joined Claudia because she had to go get her hair dyed. We're like, okay, we'll do a treatment too. And I picked, and I think we both picked the steamer thing.
Yeah, but we also got a trim. We trimmed our hair.
And trim.
The way she trimmed my hair, do you remember? And then after she cut my hair, she combed my hair out. And then my hair was a complete afro. And she just went in with the scissors and just cut, cut, cut. And she didn't do anything else. Remember, she was going to let me walk out of the salon with my hair.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't put any products
She didn't put any
afterwards.
product. She did nothing. After my treatment, I waited for her to cut my hair. I go sit in her chair. She didn't cut my curls like you would, curl by curl by curl.
Right.
Nope. She combed it out.
And then
combed it out. My hair was already dry. My hair cannot be combed without it being wet and with products in it. She just went in, took the scissors, cut, cut, cut. And then after all that, of course, with my hair just sitting there and drying on its own and being combed out, it's going to be a complete afro. And then she was like, "Okay, you're done." And then she saw that I clearly was not about to walk out the salon with my hair half done. She was like, "Oh, here's some products. You can go finish.
Put it on it."
Yeah, you can go you can use the bathroom and put the products in.
That, because I looked at you, I was like, what happened?
I know, I was like, "Your hair?" Like,
and then you were coming next, Vanilla. So you must have been like, "What is going on?"
I was like, but then I think she treated me a little bit nicer.
Yeah, she realized that obviously that's not cool, and then she did yours a little bit better.
You just wanted a trim, so you get a trim and you don't get a style. Like, but come on, style my hair.
Put some water back in my hair and add some product. It's not that difficult. You don't have to do it all perfect, but.
Oh, and she was sassy because I remember when she was trimming your hair. I said something. I was like, "You gonna trim your hair like that?" Yeah. She's like, "Don't worry." And then when she came to my head too, I said something. She goes, "Girl, don't worry. I know how your hair works." I was like,
didn't she say something like, "Oh, I'm gonna educate you guys," or something?
Yeah, she was sassy, talk about I'm gonna educate you with this and that.
I felt like she was more interested in socializing with us than actually doing our hair. She just wanted to talk and be cool and like have fun. Yeah. I was worried that my hair wouldn't come out looking good. I mean, my hair can hide things because it's just, it is what it is, whether it's a good cut or not. Like, my hair can hide it. But I was like, I've never, ever been to a salon where I feel like I'm leaving half done. My hair always looks good when I leave a salon. And I'm about to leave this salon with my hair like I just rolled out of bed and I haven't done my hair in 2 weeks.
Yeah. I remember us coming home with those little gray samples that she gave it.
Oh, boy.
The style of hair when we were done.
I had a different girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My girl was sweet.
Like, you had the owner, right?
No.
We had the, oh, no.
I had the other girl. You guys had the owner.
No,
You
we
guys
didn't
had the
have the
She
top.
was not
owner.
the owner.
She
You
was
oh,
not the
you had
owner.
the other
The
girl.
other girl, yes. And then
We had
remember,
Oh,
that
like,
fun girl who knew what
yeah.
she was doing and talking about. Hmm
Yes, I remember her. Yes, yes.
I think
Okay.
she traumatized me because I haven't been back to a salon since.
Seriously, we didn't even. You know how we was like, girl, we need to get a haircut. We've been quiet, like, no, no, no,
We haven't said nothing.
no, no, no.
Well, I found someone locally. She doesn't do a cut by like curl by curl,
Yeah.
but she does take care of my hair, and that's how, and I've been to her for the last 3 cuts, like trims.
Hmm.
So
Where?
my
Because
hair,
I don't remember the last time I trimmed my hair. Yes, I know that. I
um,
don't remember.
Felicia Franco's.
Okay.
Yeah, she's good. I like her.
She's a sister of color.
No,
A
she's Puerto
sister
Rican.
of color? What
I
is
mean, a
that?
sister of
Confusing.
yeah, because
Cut
they're all
that.
sisters. They're a sister of color, is she?
I've never heard that term,
So I
Vanilla.
just
Sister
heard
of
it today.
color.
Oh, there we go. It's new now.
Is
A
It's a
she?
new
Is
sister
she
of
a
word.
color.
sister? Remember our friendly podcast?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
so she's a sis.
Hey.
She's a sis, but is she a sis of color?
She's a sister color. You're funny. Yeah, so we've gone through our journeys. Vanilla, your haircut.
What about my haircut?
I
Which
think I
one?
just remember you with one big chop. That was like your
Yeah.
major one, is the big chop.
Well, when I was in high school, I got a lot of cuts. I don't know if we're talking about the same Nala, but that's my girl too. She's probably
From
the only girl
Nzinga.
that really cut my hair in the salon, besides trims, actually cut. I used to go on her a lot for, is it bob cuts you call it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
First time I shaved the back was her. Remember that style? It was so cute. It was like you kind of shaved some of the back and then it got a little bit
Yeah.
higher and then
Mm-hmm.
It
it would
like tapers
come
up.
down like this to the
Mm-hmm.
front. Nala
Yep.
used to do that cut for me a lot when I was in high school. Oh yes, I remember this must have been 2005 or 6, maybe 2006 or 7. I don't know. Went to Brazil. There was this product. It was another texturizer type of product. So, oh, it's not a relaxer. You just use it as a shampoo or whatever, and you wash it. And that thing just made my hair like yours, Cardi. Grab it, and like strands were just coming out on my hand. I was like, "What is this?" So I had this big place where it wasn't bald, but most of it
Thinning.
came off. So I was like, I went to Nala. I was like, level this thing up now. So I got the shortest cut I've ever had, like a boy cut, but not a 0 or 1, just really small. I don't know how to call it.
It's a TWA, teeny weeny afro.
Teeny little afro. So I had a teeny little afro, which, and since then it's just been growing what it is today. Got thinner since then too. So it's been what, like 13 years, but I've since then it's been trims, not really, never a cut. Trims or saying like kind of make it level because like I'll have one size of my hair that grows longer than the other, so I will go in and be like just level it up, even if it's not just trimming the dead ends, but I want it to be leveled, even if it's on a what's that style Naya loves?
Beaver
Layers?
cut.
The layers, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
layer it, whatever. So yeah.
You've never seen like, you know how people in magazines or online, you see like a celebrity or something with a certain hairstyle, like how Claudia wanted the Rihanna cut. Did you have you ever seen a haircut? You're like, I'd want to try that
It
hairstyle.
would be the only one I just mentioned with when it was like short in the back and it came
That
longer
bob.
up to your chin, the bob,
Mm-hmm.
and that
Hmm.
was many, many years ago. But since never since then, and even the
Was
bob,
that
once that style I guess was gone, I've never found something
that
else I
style's
wanted.
never really gone. If
Oh,
you can
okay.
pull it,
I'm
if
not
you
even
can.
into that style anymore because that's when I was blow drying my hair a lot. It
Mm,
looked really cute with blow
straight.
dried hair. My hair is already shrinky, so I don't know getting that how it was gonna look wet and curly since I only wear my hair really curly.
Yeah, true.
But do I
From
need a trim? I know when I need a trim because my hair is really easy to manage. It loves all types of products. Like I really don't say, oh, that product. Since I started doing, the natural journey, because before then there was definitely shampoos that my hair was like, hell no, like what is this? You know what I mean? Or conditioners that didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But since the transitioning to all natural products, it likes all natural products and it's easy. Like I don't really need a comb. Like you look at my hair, be like, God, that's a lot
Things will
of
be tangled.
detangling, but it really isn't. Once it's wet,
Mm-hmm.
it dies, and I detangle my hair with just conditioner in my fingers.
She says
You know
it
what I mean? I can do
dies.
that. So
It
Your
dies.
hair does not die, it's
it goes like,
alive.
It limps.
It
It gets limp.
shrivels.
yeah, and it gets really easy to detangle with with my hands. So I can definitely go on like a vacation without any combs and brushes because
You just
I
use your
can
fingers.
detangle it with my hands and stuff.
Yeah, me, I can detangle with my fingers. It just takes longer. As my hair grows long, that's when I start to have more trouble with detangling. And usually now that I think about it, that's what makes me want to cut my hair. Cause I'm like in the
Mm.
shower and I'm trying to be very careful, right? I section my hair and I take it piece by piece and I start from the bottom and I go up, but it's so time consuming and I don't want to pull and tug. So I try and take my time. So that's when I get to the point that I'm like, I'm cutting my hair.
Yeah.
And every time my hair is super long and I tell people I want to cut my hair, they're like, why are you going to cut your hair? It's so beautiful. I'm like, then you come do it for me.
People
You
love
come
long hair. Yeah.
sit in the shower for half an hour,
I remember
Just
you used to
detangling my
detangling.
say you're
hair.
gonna cut your hair because you used to love braiding it. Remember the braiding size? You used to,
Yeah,
and you used to be like, oh hell no! Like it really just took me a whole day, and you're
forever.
like, I'm cutting it. You used to be like,
Yeah.
no, don't cut it. You used to be like, why? It takes forever to braid.
Right.
Yeah.
My hair is so easy breezy when it's short. And it's like now I get why as people get older, usually when women get older, they
Mm-hmm.
they
Cut your
cut their
hair.
hair short and that's it. And they just rock the short hairstyle because you get to a point in your life and you're like, it's not worth it. It's not worth spending all this time just trying to make my hair look all beautiful when it can do that when it's short.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's why I've always liked the short hair. It's the maintenance. It's very easy. Get it done out the door. You don't have to think about it.
But my favorite hairstyle, I when we got our diva cuts, remember?
Mm-hmm.
But not right away as it was growing out
Yes.
because she put so much layers and as it was growing out it was growing so full it really looked like a lion's mane. So I'm kind of debating doing that again, but I think I'm gonna go really short with the diva cut and then let it grow,
Let it grow.
like to get to that point again, because right now it's long but there's no layers, it's just literally flat.
Is
It's
it
just
all
bare.
one long, same size type thing?
Pretty much.
Yeah, for the most part, the front
Mhm.
is always going to be a little bit shorter, but even my front short layers are long.
Long.
So
Yeah.
it's like really long layers. Like when it's
My
just out
real
like this, you
short
can't
part
tell.
is my crown, but I think that is because I do put my hair in elastics a lot. I do put my
Yeah,
hairs in buns a lot, especially because, I don't want to get it wet or do it at all. So it's easy to put it up.
a little puff. Me, it's the back of my neck back here, because from rubbing on
Clothes.
fabric and clothes. Yeah,
And it gets
This is
tangled the
the
most.
back of my neck is my longest part.
it's
That's my
long, but your
shortest.
hair shrinks. So is it touching your clothes? Does it touch your clothes?
My hair all depends. Like sometimes I'll get up. Like when I spritzed it today, it was laying right here,
On
and
your
it's not laying
shoulders?
right here anymore for sitting here for an hour.
Throughout whoever's watching
And
this on
it all
YouTube,
depends too
You'll
what
start seeing
products
it.
I
they're
have
gonna
on.
see. If you watch this on YouTube, you're gonna see Vanila's hair shrink from the
Yeah, you
beginning to the
definitely be able
end.
to see like when it's fresh, it will be like droopy. Like I said, dead, it dies, and then it goes.
It shrinks.
Yeah. But I need a cut. I need a trim. I need some love. I need some
Is it
recommendations where to go and get an. Again, that was my
Yeah,
girl, but
let's do it. Let's do it because
is
I
it the
need
these
same
kind
one.
of
place we
people.
went in Boston
What
that we went together?
in
Which one was
Boston?
the first place that we went in Boston to get
It
our
was
hair
a
cut?
diva cut
It was
salon.
a Diva salon. Yeah, Diva cut
What is it?
salon thing.
Anita's?
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Anita's.
Anita's. I went back there
Yeah, she did.
and I love the cut. So
Yeah, they
I
did
like to go
great.
back to them. Yeah.
I would go back too. So
Yeah.
maybe
It's just that they're
that'll
so
be our.
far.
We
But we
could
did
make
say
a
we wanted
day.
to try one near closer. I think Eric was Rhode Island or towards the Cape. Remember, we found another one. We're like, yeah, let's try that one next.
I think we have one in Fairhaven, but
Yeah, I think for Haven.
I'm always questionable about
Yeah,
locals.
I would want to.
Well, we
If
tried
I,
all the way in Boston and it worked good. We got to
I'm
try.
afraid now.
yeah, and then we tried the other one in Boston, and
Yeah, but
I don't know
that
that.
wasn't even for that was.
I'm
Why didn't we
afraid
go to
to
the same
try
place?
different hair places nowadays. I'm just like, Because if you screw up my hair, I'm gonna have to start all over again. That means I'm really gonna go short and never let it grow again.
And then too, I think here, maybe in our community, we have a lot of, sisters who,
Sisters of color or just
yeah,
sisters?
sisters of culture,
Oh, now
sisters of
okay. Girl,
who
now
are
sisters
really
of
good with
culture.
hair. And I think we should maybe go to one here too.
I already do. I already go to one of our girls. She's great.
Who's
She
she?
doesn't do the diva cup. She doesn't do it, but she's been maintaining my hair pretty well for the times that I've gone to her, and she at least knows how to style my hair and
I
things
mean,
like
I
that.
would if you have great things to say about her, I wouldn't mind
Yeah, like
trying her out.
locally.
Yeah, I'll give you her information.
So how often do you go? Because now I'm over here like, girl, you holding out because how
Right.
often do you go to your
No,
girl?
maybe you guys don't remember, but I can't remember when I did it first, but before our vacation, I
Mhm.
stopped at her. That was my second time going to her. And
Okay.
then I just recently went in January that she just recently cut my ends. She just cuts my ends and shapes it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
but has she giving you a cut, not just trim? Like I want a cut, like how I got that diva cut. That's what I want.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I know she's good with maintaining my hair,
Okay.
but I've never done a cut with her. So it's a difference. That's why I said, like,
There
I have
is,
somebody
yeah.
maintaining my hair and giving me a cut. I'd rather go to someone whom I've gone. And I know we
Right.
want to try out our sisters, but I don't know if our sisters out here have been promoting that they know how to do diva cuts and cut the curls here. Like you said,
I
we have
haven't
a
been
lot
seen
of
promoting,
talented
but
sisters, but
I've
I don't
asked
think
and they
they're
say yeah.
dipping into the diva cut, which they should because you have a lot of curly hair
I
in
mean,
the
it's not
area.
just diva cut. There's like the Rizzo
The
cut. So
Rizzo
Rizzo
cut,
cut.
yeah,
There's different ways to cut curly hair. Like it doesn't have to be the diva cut, but I want someone who can give a style to curly hair, not
yeah.
just trim. Like I trim my hair all the time at home. Like no one trims my hair but me.
Hmm.
But when I want to style, I want to go to someone who can style my hair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we should definitely go to Boston again. I like them. I still follow one of the guys that did
Manila's
We
my
like,
just
hair.
said
no,
like, let's give it a try here. You have a sister.
no,
Let's
but her
and
That's for
suggestion
I
is
should have brought
maintaining.
my card together, but there is a sister downtown who has a
Boston.
salon there. It's right
Oh, I
next
think
it's
you
right
showed
next door
me.
to where we got our did we get facials together? Was it
No, we
us?
didn't get
No.
facials together, but when we went to eat, remember we were waiting for Claudia
Yeah.
and we were taking pictures? Yeah, in that
Yeah.
area.
So the Creola there was like, yeah, check me
But
out
I
and have
want
your
to
friends check
see,
me
does
out.
she have an Instagram? I want to see
She
before and
does. I will
after
share the her page with y'all.
because the one in Boston, I believe we were able to see before and after cuts.
Yes.
Mhm.
The Anita's salon,
Mhm.
and that's where I was like, okay, I felt good about it. The other one we didn't. I don't think we saw it before and afters, which was probably a mistake on our part.
That was just
Well,
Claudia trying to go on an adventure.
Well, we
well,
had met them.
we
We
had
met
met
them.
them. Yeah,
We went
me
to
and her.
we
Was it
went
a
to a
hair show?
natural hair show in Boston, and they were there and they were demonstrating, and and we were like, okay, let's support, let's do it.
Mhm.
Like we always
So
do. We like to support our sisters.
yeah, it doesn't always work out the way you think it will, but hey,
Yeah.
it's an
It's an
experience. I mean, I
experience.
didn't hate my cut. I still
Yeah.
loved my cut. It was just,
The
girl,
service was a little bit on the dry side.
lacking.
Style lacking.
Like I'm walking out like this. What? But the beauty thing about our hair is that I think
Beauty
amongst
thing. He's so
a
cute.
beautiful thing about it is I think we are flexible with it. We're not one of those that like I can't cut my hair.
Yeah.
No, why would I do that to my hair? It's so long, and I'm
Make
like,
sure you only take out half an inch, okay? Half an inch. Watch out, half an inch. Like this. I've sat next to people that are like, don't cut too much. Like afraid. But
Yeah.
some salons though do be scissor happy
Oh,
and they
they
scissor
don't
love
happy.
it. Oh yeah.
I mean, like,
yeah.
so we like to do that
We
styling. Is
don't
there
mind
anything else?
experimenting.
No, I don't. Well, people tell me like, aren't you afraid it's never gonna grow back? And I'm like, what do you mean it's not
Never
gonna
gonna go
grow
back.
back?
Yeah, that is
It's gonna get
not
long
really weird.
again.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color my hair. Why
No, you're
not,
not.
right? I
No
think I should do
way.
like light brown. I
I've
wouldn't
never
have to
colored your
dye
hair
my hair
before.
before I do a light brown, would I?
You have to lighten it up.
No, then see, I ain't
You
doing
have
that.
you tried henna? It's natural.
Yeah.
I have henna at home. Have I tried it? No, but I have henna like natural from the God, I think, just sitting here. Brought some
Use
henna
it.
from Cape Verde. There's red and orange one.
Try
So,
that. Start
but
there first.
everybody's like, oh, it's probably just gonna color your grays and that's it.
Yeah,
Because my hair
it
is dark.
doesn't take as well as obviously the
Color.
chemical ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. I think I'm gonna put henna on my hair right after this recording.
Right after this recording, she'll come back with his red hair.
She's inspired, guys. She's inspired.
Oh man. Do you guys have any crazy stories about your hair?
Well,
Besides
that
that
was
product
mine.
that I used and my hair was coming in my
Yeah,
hand
I
like
think
that,
we've
that's
we've
the
had enough.
craziest.
Yeah. Well, I did when I was young, I did get a brush stuck in my hair and I had to cut it out. You know
Oh,
how those round brushes with the teeth?
Uh-huh.
yes. I don't use those.
Right. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I was young trying to blow dry my hair and then I don't know why I rolled it in it. Like I usually use like the brushy ones, the brush, but that one had teeth. So
Teeth.
I don't
Yeah.
even understand why I use it. Rolled my hair in it and it wouldn't come out. I was
You
like,
had to
I'm gonna
cut
have to
it.
cut it.
Did you have to cut it?
Yeah, I think I took as many pieces as I could out,
Ugh.
but I did have to cut. But again,
Well,
my hair
I'd
you
have
can't
another
tell.
crazy story when I used to get bangs, 'cause, and then you cut it. I always cut it myself,
You
and I
cut
cut
your
it.
own bangs.
I always cut my own bangs, and then it went a little
Too
A
too
short.
much,
little,
A lot.
a lot.
but it grew. It grows pretty fast.
But what did you do? Did you just rock your bangs halfway up
I
your forehead?
tried to not. I probably went back to the gel and the
Laying it
sneaking
down.
it back.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember those days. I had the bane that was that short too.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Like because we
Yeah,
used them.
I did. That's funny though, because we've all had our little bane situation because it's cool to have them, but not if you don't know how to cut them,
Yeah.
then you have
I
curly
was always
hair.
scared to cut my own. I never cut bangs until I went to like a
Bangs are
professional
easy to
that,
cut.
Well,
huh?
I went to a
Bangs are easy to
professional,
cut.
and the professional is the one that gave me the cut up to here.
Okay, then they're not a
Ooh.
professional.
The poor lady, it was in Cape Verde too. I went on vacation to go see my dad. And I bugged him to go get my hair blow dried because my mom didn't want me to cut bangs, but I knew I was there. I can do what I want. That's what I get.
It was against TV too. Mm-mm.
She cut it mad sure. I was so mad, but I couldn't blame anybody but myself because I'm the one that went to go do it without having permission from my mother. But you learn your lessons as you get older. Listen to your mama. Our hair is a journey in itself, period. So you just have to be flexible with it and continue to love it, embrace it the way it is. Exactly. It looks beautiful, baby.
Just
She's
stop
had
it, Bonnie. You're gonna make
she's had
everybody look at me.
she's had 5 hairstyles in this
Throughout
past
the time.
hour.
Well, I'm air drying my hair right now. It'll look better tomorrow morning because it'll be dry and I'll be able to put some oil and make it
Fluff it up.
Mhm.
Yeah, like you wait. You guys like my hair fluffy, and I really like my hair tamed.
No, it looks cute, fluffy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, you should diffuse it so you can have a little puff up.
Vanila's always every time she sees me, I'm like, "Can you
Yeah, I'm
not
like,
touch my hair?"
fluff it. Fluff it. I fluff everybody's hair. I
Yeah.
stopped fluffing my ears because it's fluffy. And my
Yeah.
sisters too, I stopped fluffing it because it's super. But like everybody else
Yeah.
was like, girl, like separate these curls
Right?
and fluff it up.
Talking about touching your hair, are you guys
Mhm.
okay with letting other people touching your hair?
Yep.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm okay. I remember at work, someone asked if they could, 'cause they're like, "Oh, your hair looks so soft." But they asked, like, "Can I feel it?" And I said, "Yeah, I don't mind, but don't just come up to me and touch my hair." I've never really had that experience, thankfully, but I know there's people that have.
Mhm.
Have you
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah, I've had people ask.
Yeah, people always like, oh, so
They just
oh
touch
my
your
God,
hair?
it's not even hard. I was like, it's supposed
Yeah,
to be
that's the one when you
hard.
think about your
Right.
question, like,
And
don't touch
I
my hair.
don't, doesn't bother me.
So, okay, but those people who have touched your hair, have they asked you to touch your hair or they just go up to you and touch your hair?
Just touch it.
And you're okay with
I've
that?
never had somebody say, can I touch your hair? That's weird. I probably would be like, what? But
But
like people
you
just
would
touch
be,
it. I'm like, yeah,
you're
go ahead.
fine with that?
Yeah, don't care.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's kind of
Because
weird.
I
I
think
think.
I would be one to be like, wow, nah, you're so pretty. I do
Yeah,
that. I know I
she
do that.
would
Right.
be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are people, sisters of color and culture, right? And not the other sisters.
No, this was when I worked at the bank. The other sisters would be like, oh, your hair's so
So would
fluffy.
you touch their hair and be like, "Oh, your hair's so straight"? Would you do that to them?
No, I didn't do that to
So
them.
why is it okay for them to do it to you?
I didn't say it's okay. I think it doesn't
You
bother
said
me. It
so then it's
hasn't,
Yeah,
when
okay.
you said
people
it's
have done it
okay.
and it hasn't bothered me.
Like I know their intentions are not ill intentions, but still I think it's a little weird that
Yeah.
you would
And it
just
was,
come
they
up and
weren't
touch my hair.
strangers.
Doesn't
Maybe a
matter.
stranger would be weird, but I would feel a little bit more of a certain way. But because they weren't strangers, it didn't bother me that they fluffed up my curls or something.
No, I've had strangers ask me. That is very nice that they asked.
Yeah.
And they're not sisters of colors. They were just curious, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead, here."
Yeah,
And
if
then from the
yeah.
conversation, "Oh my God, what do you use on it? It's so soft." And I'm like, "Oh, natural products, and I wash it once a week." And I have a grandchild who has your textured hair. How do
Yeah.
I, we have those conversations in the store all the time, like.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that they ask before they touch, because if they touched me without asking, that's a
Yeah,
problem.
it's the similar situation with like pregnant women. Like you
Yeah.
don't just go up and touch their bellies.
So weird. It's like ask.
Yeah.
Like I don't. A person that you need to be invited into my bubble. My
Right.
hair
Like
is my
it's my
bubble. Don't
personal
touch my hair.
space.
Exactly. That's how I feel too, Naia. Vanilla is just a little bit more like,
Freak you.
okay, touch my hair. And I'm like, girl. Even the people that know, I think the people that know me as well too, even though they know me, they don't go and just touch my hair. They usually be like, "Can I? It looks so soft today," and I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead. It is soft."
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know. Maybe it's the way I present myself that they feel that they need to ask, because I always ask,
Well, you need to ask. It's you're touching my body. You need to
right?
ask. You can't
Touching
just
my
touch.
body, man. Touching my volume.
Don't touch my body, my bubble. I wish people would learn about personal space a lot earlier. Just saying, nothing personal. Yeah, it is
It
very
is
personal.
personal.
It's my bubble. Don't come in it, please.
Oh
Thank you.
boy.
Oh,
Have
man.
your hair journey influenced? This is straight up for not Claudia, not Naya. Has your hair journey influenced your family and friends? Like,
Yeah, like
yeah.
to say that my mom, she's rocking her curls more,
Oh,
and she's always like, "Oh, your hair looks so fully curly today. Like, which one did you use? Bring it over. Let me use it." I'm like, woman, just buy your own. And she's like, "But I'd like to try it before I buy it."
yeah. I
So
get
it's
that from
always
Mama
been
too.
like
She goes,
that.
"Oh, hair looks nice. What do you
Yeah.
do? What did you use?" And she has a ton of products. Girl, I don't remember what I used. I really don't. Like, just 5 different things, maybe a little bit of each, moisture together. Pump a couple of oil, moisture
Oh,
together.
you're crazy.
Ready to go. She's like, "Look cute." I'm like, "Thank you."
Yeah. So my mother, my son, when he's rocking his curls, is using my products and learning how to like make it that it's not too, like he says, it too frizzy. He's like, "Mama, hair gets too frizzy." So I'm like, use this one, that one. Don't use
Mm.
these. So he's learning a lot about it, and friends ask
How
me all
about
the
your boy,
time.
your son? Did he grow his hair because he wanted curls?
Yeah.
My was like, "I want curls like yours, mom. Why does my hair curls like yours?" Like, you got to use my product. But
Yeah.
he's
Do
like,
But
your
it,
no.
kids
it's
use
not
your
gonna curl
products?
like mine. Yeah.
He'll
Because
use
I
it when I remind him. I'll be like, "I want you to wash your hair with this shampoo." And I don't want you to wash your hair every day. He'll take a shower every day and wash his hair every day. "I want you to put in this product. This is a leave-in." And, okay, mom, I'll do it.
Mhm.
If I remind them. But I'm like, "You say
Me
you want curls. This is what you got to do. You really have to like use how they have these nice brushes now that
mhm.
Hmm.
Yep.
defines your curl. Like,
Defines.
we use the brush." He's like, "Okay, stop using the comb.
Yeah, the kids are pretty much into it. Like in my household, it's the
Yeah.
products that what I buy for myself, I buy for them. I have have specific ones that I say, hey, this one's my favorite.
That comes back to the bedroom with you. Like
I
we'll tuck
say
you
that
into it.
too.
Exactly.
I say that too, but they find their way into my nice products and always
Yeah.
use the ones they're not supposed to use, but they
Yeah,
know they work, so they always take
that's
them.
right. I'm like, yo, that's my favorite. Please don't go crazy on it. You just need a little bit of that one because it's
Yeah.
like his texture is different from mine. So he's not gonna have the same defined curl as mine. And he's like, how come it doesn't look like yours? And I had to explain that to him. I'm like, feel your hair, feel my hair. But it's not the same. Different texture.
Yeah, different texture, different product.
Yeah, so it's not gonna look like mine ever. And then I have the young lady who has a very thick hair with very thin curls, like
Baby.
really tight, and she doesn't like rocking her curls, so she's always had it in a bun. So there's different styles in my household, but we try like T's doing dreads now.
He's locking his hair.
Yeah,
Who still has his? Oh
no,
no.
No, I chopped them off.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
never
yeah,
showed you
yeah.
guys me chopping them off.
mm-mm.
I have a whole video. Today is the chopping day. I was like, he's like, Ma, you went too short. I was like,
Aw.
Little happy over there with the cutting, huh?
he has a nice little afro thingy right now.
I know. And then talking about hair, my baby has alopecia. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Alopecia.
Yeah, it's such I say it wrong all the time. So she's got no hair right now, and it's so hard to
Done
deal
a
with.
hair-free journey right now.
She got
Yeah,
nothing.
carefree.
Her eyebrows, her eyelashes, everything's fell off, and
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, I
So
didn't even realize that eyelashes and eyebrows too.
and then the body hair as well. So we
Hmm.
don't know how this journey is going to turn out because she's so young. It could be something that she bounces back from. This could be something that she's going to have for the rest of her life. And I don't know how to deal with it. I don't talk about it much. I don't have much.
Oh, then join other parents who, because I know a few parents that they're in the same situation as you. See how their journey has been, and I've known little girls as young as her who has embraced it to decide, no, I don't want no wigs, and then I have girls who
Mhm.
decide I do want a wig and love it. So
Mhm.
yeah, I try to find that community, and
The doctors told me about some communities that I can go online and do it.
yeah,
It's just, I'm letting nature do its course, not to stress it.
yeah. But
They've
that
given
I
me
think
some
those communities
medicine.
will help you include her in making a
Yeah,
decision for herself.
she's been pretty good with it. We're talking about her hair and being very vocal when people touch her head and she doesn't want you to. Don't touch my head. And I'm like,
Yeah,
just like,
just
don't touch her head.
whether you have hair or not, like that's not for
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have
someone's
you asked
face.
her if she wants a wig?
No, she
She's too
just turned
young for that.
4. She
Why?
doesn't know.
There's like there's fake nails and makeup for little girls. She's
But
not too
you
young
you
to
kind of
play
want
around
to.
with wig.
True, she can,
I want
but
her
you don't.
comfortable with it first.
Right, you don't want her to start to put two and two together. Like, why is she suggesting a wig? Is it because the way it looks
No,
I
now
just
is
just
not
because she
look
wants
nice?
it's a
different.
hairstyle. Do you want
If
hair?
she asks, I don't think Claudia should
How about headbands
volunteer
and
it to
stuff?
her.
She doesn't like them.
She doesn't like headbands,
No,
so she
she'll
probably
put it on
doesn't
for
care
like a
about stuff
second
on
and
her
then she'll
hair.
take it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm letting her drive that. I think my daughter's pretty vocal when it comes to things she's not happy with. She'll tell you, you hurt my feelings.
Mhm.
I'm not
Mhm.
happy with you right now. So when she comes to the point where she's like with her hair and asks for something, then we can go into it. But I'm not trying to make it a big deal for her to feel different about it. And I have trouble with people around me understanding that. I'm like, really don't talk like that in front of her, or don't say that to her, because she doesn't know what's going on. She just knows that she has an imbalance in her body, that her hair's fallen off, and that's what she needs to know. And she's 4. So when she starts asking other questions as she gets older, then we can address those questions as she gets older. She
What
needs to
other?
know that
You
she's
just said she knows that
beautiful.
she has an imbalance in her body. What other questions would there be?
Why does she have that? You know what I'm saying? Why can't it be fixed? Honestly, you can't. It's an
She asks those questions or other people? Like
Claudia,
Other
what?
yeah.
people ask the
Mhm.
question. She
Right.
doesn't. She's pretty comfortable with who she is. Once in a while is, oh, I don't have hair. And I'm like, it's okay. It's just something you're going through right now. Hopefully everything will come back. And if it doesn't, we'll work it out. You're beautiful as you are. And she goes, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, look at that. Your face. Like, make sure her self-esteem is there. She needs to love who she sees. And
Yeah,
then
of
when she
course.
chooses as she gets older, I want to wear a wig, I gotta respect that and help her out. How are you gonna buy the wigs? Or should we do the wigs? What kind of wigs you want to do? Like, then we'll get into like, it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a alter personality. You know how that stuff goes. So,
Expression.
yeah. So right now, that's the hair journey that I pretty much am, is just trying to figure out how to help her and myself. Because sometimes I want to blame myself, but I'm like, I can't. It's not my fault.
It's not your fault.
Yeah. And that's what the doctors usually try to remind me. Because every time I go, it's like, what can I do? There's nothing you can do. And I'm like, what do you mean there's nothing I can
Oh,
do?
and I mean, does it affect her physical health any other way?
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and think of it that way too. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Then it could be worse. You
Right,
know, and
exactly.
it's not your fault either way or whichever. So,
Hmm.
and make it. I would make it fun. I would find any opportunity, be like matching wigs. Here we go, Halloween. Like you could be Rihanna, and I'm gonna be, I don't know, Lady Gaga with different
I
hair
mean,
or
I can see
something.
that
You know?
happening if she's
Yeah.
when she's older. Because as of right now, she really
If she
doesn't.
doesn't like headbands, she's definitely
Probably
not
She's
gonna
doesn't.
gonna
like
like
a
a
wig.
wig.
She'll be like,
Yeah.
I don't want this heavy thing on my head.
Yeah.
She pulls them off. She just likes wearing her natural hair.
Good for her. It's
Hmm.
beautiful.
Yeah, she is beautiful. I look at her all the time. I'm like, you're so
You said
beautiful.
people around you, but like other kids, have other kids ever said anything to her? Like, how does she deal with that?
She's not really spoken about that because she's in preschool.
Hmm.
And I spoke with her teachers about her condition, and they said they've never viewed any of the kids saying anything to her,
That's
or her
good.
never feeling comfortable around them. Some days she might feel like, oh, they were being mean to me because they didn't want to play with me, or she didn't want to play with that toy and I wanted to play with it.
Normal
But it's
stuff.
never
Yeah,
like, oh, they told
that's
me I'm
good.
bald and I'm ugly.
Because kids can be mean.
They can, and that's what scares me the most. It's not her. I'm scared about other people. Like I said,
Right.
it's other people around me who make me feel uncomfortable about it. So 100% other people around her make her
Yeah.
feel uncomfortable about it. It's
How
not
how do
us.
people make you feel uncomfortable?
Because they're always asking questions. What's wrong? How come can it be fixed? Like, what are you doing about it? Like,
Oh, but
and
then
I'm
that's
like,
you educate them.
of course, I have to
Don't be
educate them, but they make you
uncomfortable.
feel uncomfortable when they ask you those questions. Obviously, if a child is having hair loss, there's a condition. It's not, and then the
Yeah, but a
next
lot
big
of people
question
too
is it
think like, is
cancer?
she going through like,
Yeah,
you know how you lose your hair
chemo.
because you're going through chemo or
Yeah,
something.
I know.
So
Hmm.
sometimes that's why people are like, what's wrong? Because
Yeah, and
you
I'm like,
automatically
no,
sometimes assume it's that. So
it's that,
just know that
right?
way
And
how
then you
people are
have to
coming. Yeah.
educate them that it's alopecia and it's
Yeah.
a condition that her body's reacting to, and hopefully she grows out of it. But
Yeah.
as a
Yeah, but you
mother, you
said
look at
that.
your daughter and you're like, you got beautiful hair on your head and your daughter doesn't have it. It is mind bothering. It's just accepting it that that's where it is, but it's not where I saw my daughter, you know what I'm saying, not having any hair, even though I would shave my head to be exactly like her because I don't mind if I don't have my hair. But I
You'd
do, but
look
I
cute
have it and
bald
I love
too.
it. So I want her to have the
They
same
would
thing
really
and
be
love it.
twins if,
Yeah.
if she
If
didn't.
I
They
had
really
hair
look
like me,
alike.
right? So it's something new and something to deal with, and hopefully she grows out of it so she can experience this type of conversation with her hair.
I mean, even still, like nowadays, like Vanille said, there's wigs. If she wants to experience hair, she can. You know, there's
Hmm.
ways around it.
That's true.
So
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Definitely, if you want. There's two families that have two little girls like that. One embraces the bald, but loves the headbands and all that cutie, and another one's like, I love the wigs. So get them nicely custom made. Make her feel good as her hair grows back. Yeah, hair. So much to say about hair.
So much
Maybe one
products
day we'll
out
have
there
an episode on
now.
hair care, and I can give us some amazing
oh,
tips.
we're not
Or
doing that.
SUaT,
You could
dear, I
just
know.
follow me.
I hope we're not boring our listeners, but if you want to be inspired and have thriving hair journey, follow our girl Naya at First Class Curls. She's
That's
never
right.
gonna say it, so I'm gonna say it. First Class Curls on YouTube, Instagram.
Instagram.
I'm not sure about Facebook, but
No.
First
I've
Class
I've
Curls.
fallen off, to be
You
honest. I've
you've
fallen
fallen off.
off.
That's fine,
Not
but you're
fallen
still
off,
there with
but
some good tips,
yeah, I have a
lots of nice
lot.
content.
I have a lot of videos and on products and different ways to care for your hair. So that will always be there, even if, like I said, I've
You
fallen
have any
off.
new videos here?
Not a lot of new, which is sad. I also have a very popular video if you do have kids that you're kind of like, oh, I don't really know how to care for their curls. I have a video on my son that's to
Mhm.
this day still get questions and comments on that video, and just mothers and grandmothers, fathers that have kids with hair like that and just don't know how to care for it.
Mm.
But yeah.
I don't like shopping that much. So I'll go to, for example, Target when I know I need specific stuff. I was like, okay, now it says Target for hair product. So I'm there and I was like, I'll look up your YouTube to go read product names because I'm there looking at all these different names. I was like, I don't remember what she said it was. So I'm like back on her YouTube to go see. She said this, she used this, this,
Yeah.
and this, and buy that.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
a
it does
playlist
help.
that's all my favorite products.
Yep.
But I do those are old, like I said, old. And there's been a lot of new products that have come out over
Mhm.
the years.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's just so many options. You really just have to figure out what type
Type of hair.
what type of hair you have, obviously, and what type of products your hair likes. Like for me, my hair loves gel. Obviously, I have to moisturize first. I have to do a good leave-in, a nice little cream, and then put the gel because the gel really helps it dry and not be frizzy. But some people, their hair might not like gel.
My hair
Gel
doesn't like
dries
it.
it. Yeah, like you. Your hair likes more creamy stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But me, I need that gel. If I do my hair with just cream, it's gonna frizz by the time it's dry, and I can't wear it for longer days. So the gel helps my wash and go last up to a week. So it's just knowing that stuff. So once you know that, then you could start experimenting with different gels. So
Yeah, I
that's
think
when
I
I
have to
know.
experiment because it's not that my hair don't like gel. It's probably the gel I'm using is
What
not
type of
right
gel?
because
Right.
it's like crispy and hard. And I was like, no,
Your
there's
hair doesn't
really
like
no
that.
bounce. So it's a matter of finding the good gel, maybe a nice moisturizing water-based gel,
Yeah,
maybe.
so for me, those kinds of gels, like there's gels that give your hair a soft hold. Maybe that's what you need. But for me, the soft hold gels does nothing for me. I need that crunch. I need my
Mm,
hair to dry with that crunch. And then what do? Once it's dry, I put oil. The oil helps the crunch go away, and now it's soft again, but it has that definition. So
okay.
it's kind of learning those things. So yeah, I put oil in my hair, but I'm not putting oil while I'm styling it. I'm doing the nice light oil at the end
At the
to
end.
take
Fluff it
that
up.
crunch away, fluff it up, but not make it frizzy at the same time.
Good tip.
Yes, lots of
I
great
have two things to
tips.
experiment, color and gel.
Okay, that's your
Claudia's
your
been telling me,
takeaway.
girl, you didn't put gel. I'm like, no. She's like, girl, you need gel. Claudia's always telling me, I
Yes.
said, you need gel.
I
Maybe I
always tell her
do.
like you need gel on
I
that
think,
hair
yeah,
right
when I'll do
now.
gel, probably it'll stay when you style it, it looks so nice
Yeah,
and down, the
Mhm.
gel will keep it there versus
right.
when all I did was, I don't remember the last time, I probably washed my hair Tuesday, I think, and this is just not doing anything but spritzing it.
With what? Water?
Water.
Yeah, so obviously you're not going to get definition if you don't use products that define your hair.
But no, but I try to do that week thing. Like on Tuesday, I did use product that defined my hair and I did put a little bit of gel on the tips. But
Hmm.
throughout the week, from Tuesday to now, it's just water to freshen it up and that's it. And I know maybe the water should
You
have a
need a
little
little more product on
product
top of
in
the
there.
A
water.
little
Yeah.
more gel on top of that would have held it.
Yeah.
I don't use too much gel. I do it
Yeah.
once in a while. Me is just leave-in and styling cream, and it can be nothing heavy. If I put heavy stuff on my hair, it just weighs it down, and then the curls doesn't define as much, and then I gotta wash my hair. So
What's
I
your
had to learn.
favorite hair style? I don't know if we answer that, but like, when are you most happy with your hair? Me, it's not when it's styled with product because I feel like my hair's just dead. I love beach, wild, crazy hair. Like I love
Mhm.
when I get out of when I'm in the ocean for some reason, salt water and I shake it and shake it. It like the curls are so cute and fine. And when it dries, I like that crazy wild look, that brucia look. You know what I mean? I love it.
Mhm.
How about you, ladies? Do you like the
Okay.
wet look or the dry look?
I like the in between. So I don't like it right that day that I wash and
Like
style it.
today.
It's
Mm-hmm.
too flat. Like I washed
Mhm.
my hair yesterday. So today it's got a little bit more volume, but it still has that definition. So I like that.
You like day two hair.
Day 2, 3 hair. Yeah.
You see.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the day 2 and day 3 hair, and then
If I
depending.
style my hair, I love day five. Like the day right before it needs to be washed is
Hmm.
when I like it the most. If
Yeah, there
I'm
are
doing a
times.
routine, you know what I mean? Like you
Hmm.
There's
said, you
times
gotta
when
feed
that,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that I've made it to 7 days, and I'm
Hmm.
like, ooh,
It still looks good, right? On that seventh day.
Exactly. Like
Dirty
it's
hair looks
very
good,
random. Yeah, it's
especially
random
with
that'll
blow
happen,
dried.
but
Yeah, like when your hair's blow dried and right before you get in the shower and you're like checking yourself out and you're like, oh, I could probably rock this hair a little bit
Yeah, you're
longer.
like,
another day.
wow. It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. What else didn't we say about our hairs?
Girl, we went in. I didn't think this conversation was gonna be like this long, but you guys are
Yeah.
giving me a lot of editing work lately.
Sorry.
God, stop paying me that overtime.
Well, we do have these two hair lover person. You
True,
need to
true.
start paying yourself overtime, so do this.
Well, what are
But
some
yeah,
takeaways that we can wrap it up for the audiences? So Naya
I had my
started. So
takeaway. Follow our girl. Follow your
That's
girl.
my takeaway.
First, no, that's mine.
Yes, it
I
is.
already did it.
You
Follow your
said
girl on social media for the best hair tips at first class curls.
okay,
All
so
right.
my takeaway then is Vanilla is gonna experiment with gels and dye her hair. She's coming back next week with the red or blonde hair.
If it's, I'm gonna try to put it today. Hopefully, it stays on.
Oh, okay. That's quick.
okay, all right. So
I'll,
girl's gonna do it today.
your turn, C.
I don't know what my takeaways. I'm always learning, so
Love
there is nothing.
yourself.
Yeah, there is nothing crazy that I want to do with my hair right now. I almost chopped it off in July, but I mean, in January when we first started, I wanted to chop it off, but I'm gonna let the length grow. I think I'm gonna continue that journey. My problem is my hair is long, but it shrinks so much that I can't tell, and then
Really, that's
it
your
just
problem.
But
yeah.
no, that was my hair too, just like you, Vanilla, like and you, Claudia. When your hair's a certain length, you don't see your length if you have curly hair. But like now I'm starting to see my length because it's finally past that certain point where it shrinks so much. I think it's because the hair's gotten heavier as it's grown longer, so it doesn't shrink as much. Now I can see that my hair is long when it's curly. Before I could never do that. Even though my hair was like down my back, it would shrink to my shoulders.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
do that anymore because it's
Like
gotten even
my hair doesn't
longer.
shrink down when it's long; it grows up. The longer it gets, stop laughing. I guess
No,
because
it's no,
it's
I'm
so
laughing
thin,
because you
like
said
the
it
strand is
grows
so
up. So
thin
no,
that it
wait.
grows up in the sky.
No. I know what you're saying, but I'm laughing because you said it grows up. So it sounds like a person
Oh,
growing up.
yeah,
Like it got older.
grows bigger, not longer. My hair grows big; it doesn't grow long.
Yeah.
Oh,
It depends on my cut where my hair would grow out rather than
Mm-hmm.
down, right? Yeah.
yeah. My hair doesn't just like it looks the same to me, dry, wet, and
That's
I'm
because
like,
you don't like to fluff your hair. Your hair will stay
It's so
looking like that.
tame.
You gotta let it be free. Come
it
on,
is
girl.
free. There's no tying.
You know what I mean.
I don't know. I'm not really a frizz girl. So the frizz is what
Embrace
drives me nuts.
embrace the frizz.
I'm trying. Okay. I'm
Embrace the
trying. I'm trying. So yeah, like let's recap. Know your type of your hair, know what your hair likes, experiment, follow social media, YouTube's channels for natural products, natural hair. There's a lot out there. Talk to your own friends, like connect with your people, what they're doing to make their hair look different or healthier. We've done that, and that's how we've been able to grow, with our hair journey. What else? Anything else we can say,
The
ladies, for
other
this
thing we
takeaway?
didn't really talk about, we have experience mainly with natural hair, but do you like if you want to rock a wig, if you want to rock extensions, if you
Yeah.
want to have protective styles, like some people don't wear their natural hair and that's good. That's
Yeah,
fine if that's
that's
what
fine
you
with it.
choose. So just find something that you're happy with, right? As long as it makes you happy. It doesn't have don't do what everybody else is doing. Do what makes you happy. If you want to embrace your natural hair, don't feel ashamed of
Yeah.
it if it may not look a certain way. Just keep giving it good stuff and you'll get there. But if you want to rock wigs, if you want to wear a weave, by all means, do that.
Yes.
Don't let anybody shame you for that.
Yes, thank you, Naya. That's a great point. We want to make sure that all of our audience is feeling included in our conversations. Just because we didn't talk about it as much is because it's something we're not doing.
Yeah.
But there are other people that are doing it, and that you could get some information from on the social media and websites and things like that. So do a little bit of homework, pretty much. Just, if you're interested in it, you gotta put in a little bit of work to find out what's gonna work for you, what you're gonna try. And there are people out there that will guide you through the process. And thank you for listening. We appreciate every time you tune in to our crazy old conversations.
Yeah, so make sure you tune in. Leave your favorite tips, your favorite products, your favorite hairstyle, your favorite salon.
Your
Share with
crazy hair
us, comment.
stories.
Yes, we'd love to hear back from you all.
Follow us
Yeah.
on social media. Listen to us on your favorite podcast. I mean, if you're listening, then you're already on your favorite podcast streaming platform. But you can watch us on YouTube, so you can go see what we're looking like today with our hairs. If
Or
you watch us
not.
on YouTube, yes, go.
Yes, go see Vanilla. She looks beautiful. What do you mean, girl? Self-esteem. You always look
Thank
beautiful.
you. No, my
She
hair
gotta
looks
walk around like
wild. If you
that.
want to see how crazy my hair looks, go to YouTube.
She likes her hair wild. Remember, she just
My
said that. I'm more
my
tamed.
old undone hair. But it is my natural state. This is how you see me in the street. This is what you get. All right, loves.
All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. We will catch you here next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Shut up and
Yay.
thrive.
Every Wednesday, new episode.